Clutch, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just woke up a little bit ago, ready to watch some Halo and get warmed up.
Now, coming into the event, we had a pre-event dinner with Sundance, and Sundance actually picked Believe the Hype out of the 16 teams that were in the pools to win the event. Lots of confidence in your team going early on. He said that you guys just have that fire and you have the potential to go off at any moment. Do you feel like you're living up to Sundance's expectations so far?
I definitely think that we're living up to Sundance's expectations. I know he's a big Clutch fan. He always comes up to me at events and is like, this is your event, like you got this and stuff. And it really does pump me up. And we are a big momentum team.
Alrighty, well, Clutch, it looks like we are starting game number 2 here. Were you able to watch any of game number 1?
I saw game number 1. I saw Snakebite was playing very well. Also, the other team was Cloud10 was impressive. They're definitely putting up a fight.
Yeah, Cloud10, especially K dropping those 36 kills. We're going to start this game right now with, who are we watching right now?
Snakebite.
Looks like Snakebite, and he's going to get the sniper early on. Snakebite picking up an early headshot there, cleaning up the kill started by Strongside. And I love this route he's taking here with the sniper. He's getting the high ground early on, Scott.
And I'm surprised he hasn't got the jetpack, because on this map, with the jetpack and the sniper, a player like Snakebite could really shine in here.
Just
Great
no scope them both. Just no scope them both.
Doesn't matter. I'll pop both their shields.
He's really just not missing.
Clutch, talk to us about this game type here in Team Slayer. Definitely different than the power weapon settings for Capture the Flag, but tell us, what is the key to victory in Team Slayer? Which power weapons are you going to want to lock down, and what positions are going to be key in this matchup?
On Countdown Slayer, you always want to control the level 3, which is up top, so you always have height advantage. You can always look down on them. You want to also control their radio or their whip. And you basically want to just be moving together for every power weapon. I mean, Snipe comes up at 1310, and then as soon as Snipe comes up, you get that. You go for Camo, which is at 1250. Then you go for Rocks with the Camo. So it's all just like step-by-step process, and you can get all the power weapons and gain yourself a pretty nice lead in the beginning.
Now, as a pro player, are you keeping track of all of the power weapons on your own, or are you really just listening to your coach and reacting?
I myself, I know all the times, and I can pretty much keep up with it, but I know APG and some people forget on my team, so Magic definitely helps with that. And, I mean, you do get caught up in the games and tournaments, and Magic definitely reminds us for power weapons.
Look at this. He's using the jetpack to take the angle down at Sniper, and he gets the body shot. But incredible play. I think we're going to see a lot of pros using this jetpack come the future.
What I love about Snakebite is he plays kind of unorthodox. Like everyone else from the Halo 1 days to the Halo 3 days, they all had kind of a set play style. Everyone started to play similar. Snakebite, he's a fresh player on this circuit, and he's making use of the new tools that are brought out in Halo Reach.
He definitely reminds me a lot of APG, a kid with a lot of individual skill. He's young, but with people like Elamite and Strongside on this team to teach him how to play the game correctly, this kid's going to be dangerous.
Here we go. We have a Cloud10 comeback here. But Warriors was winning 14-5,
oh.
And Elamite, oh my God. I guess that's the dagger in their momentum, but Cloud10 showing some life here versus Warriors, and that's mainly because Warriors found themselves getting stuck on those back steps.
I can't wait to see that GIF on the forum.
Yeah.
It was like, you might hitting that shot and then reacting in the bottom left corner. That was awesome.
No way he actually thought he was going to hit that.
Surprising himself. He almost got backsmacked there by Agent, thought he killed him, ran away. Strongside had to watch his back there. So far that we see 23-14. It was just a 4-kill game for a moment as we saw a great comeback from Cloud10. But now Warriors starting to pull away. What are they doing over there, Clutch?
Right now, Strongside and his team just got Rocks. The most important thing on any countdown game type of Rocks. One set of rockets can win you the game easily. And they've had top control this whole game from what it looks like. Snakebite and Robbie have really been controlling up top pretty well. So, I mean, they're going for every power weapon. They're controlling up top, so that explains why they have a pretty good lead.
I like what we're seeing from Strongside here with the jetpack, flip jump.
No, he did it.
Triple kill Firebird.
Wow, crazy. 18,000 medals. Thank you, Halo Reach. Quite a great addition.
That's actually kind of awesome. First time I've seen a floating triple kill with the rockets there, especially on the main stage. And This is something we see quite a bit. Players lifting up from second level back wall up to the radio. Clutch, talk to us about the addition of jetpacks and use of equipment in Halo Reach. How often do you use it personally?
Well, to be honest, I play bumper jumpers, so I've never picked up the jetpack in a serious game. I mean,
too hard to control?
It's with the controls, you have to take your hand off. You have to take your thumb off the aimer and hit X to jetpack. So it's really not worth the risk of having a jetpack. You can't shoot in jetpack at the same time.
And what's the decision behind going bumper jumper?
I played it since Halo 3. I mean, yes, the jetpack is useful, but I don't really ever die to a jetpack guy too often, I feel like. I always know, the jetpack makes a loud sound, so whenever someone's using it, I always know someone's near me with jetpack. And I usually know if they have rocks, so I try and stay away from him.
And do you have any trouble sprinting? Because I know it's the same button. Do you have any trouble sprinting in Halo Reach there? Do you sprint less often than some of the other players?
That's something I feel like our team is pretty good at. We talked about it a lot. We don't sprint to our deaths, which is a term we like to use. It means like you don't sprint knowing that, like not knowing if someone's near you or you putting yourself in danger. Mm-hmm. So you can run, like you don't want to sprint like to top health pack right now and like get shot in the back or get shot in the side. So we like to make sure that we take our time and actually play more like a Halo 3 style and not abuse sprint and get caught off guard.
Totally makes sense, and so far we're seeing it pay off for you guys. You're the #1 seed in Pool D at this moment with the best record, 3-0 perfect record so far. Taking a look at the scoreboard, it is 40-28. Warriors in control. Strong side continuing to go for no scope, Scott.
But the thing that's kind of surprising me is right there, Warriors was all trapped at their vent, and Cloud10 had the entire rest of the map to work with, and they weren't able to pin them there. They got to take advantage of that. Clutch, when you're in that situation, when you know the team is stuck in one central location, you make the push, especially with rockets coming up.
Yeah, you have to trap them. Rocks are the only thing that are going to bring them back into this game with this big of a lead this late in the game. And it's probably going to cost Cloud10 the game now that Robbie has rocks.
43-33, a 10-kill lead here from Warriors. Cloud10 barely lost game 1 in overtime, capture the flag. They're kind of getting pummeled here in Team Slayer. Warriors has been controlling the power weapons. Robbie B shooting out that extra rocket shot. He's like, ha, that was a 2-for-1. This was a 0-for-1. Right now that you got Robbie being taken down by Free, and I have to say Free's the player from Cloud10 that I've been most impressed with so far. When we get a chance, I'd love to go back on board with the blue team. We'll hit up Warriors for that final kill, though, I promise.
Free is pretty much the only one who's doing anything. I'm not quite sure what Free or K is actually doing. He seems to be keeping himself stuck in the vent, and he's not really making a push with his team. You gotta be listening to your teammates here, guys, or else you're just gonna lose.
Well, K has that sniper rifle, Scott. I think he's just trying to play smart and make sure that Warriors doesn't get yet another power weapon. Free's gonna be taken down, but there you see on the death screen, there were 3 players on the back ramp. K is gonna get the call out, but he's looking at the wrong small door. Seems like Cloud10 needs to clean up their communication a little bit there, but a late push here in the game, 46-39, just a 7-kill game. Don't count them out. They do have top control. Now it's 47-41. This is looking more unlikely. K gonna make the push. He's got Elamite in front of him, and once again, Elamite so clutch in those 1v1s after the beatdown. Let's go back to Warriors to finish this game, 49-42 as we jump on board with strong side. Free's gonna be taken out from a grenade up top. And once again in Team Slayer, we see strong side on top of the leaderboard for Warriors. And when we get a chance, we'll bring up the stats. There they are. Big props to Chauncey dropping 17 kills. That's a +6. On the other side, strong side continuing to throw up huge positive numbers in Team Slayer. 14-8. That's a +6 as well. And shout out to Elamite with his 7 assists. Clutch, tell us real quickly as we wrap up stats before we go into Game 3. Assist in Halo Reach, do they always register? When they are registered, how big of a game did you have as a support player?
Assists seem to never show up in this game. I'll put like 3 shots in 4 people and not get any credit for it, and then Cloud's sitting here with an overkill. And it looks like he's doing all the work, and everyone's telling Cloud how good he is, and I'm sitting there like scratching my head like, really? But I mean, if you get a guy popped, like if you get him 4 shots in, then you get the assists almost every time. But it's hard to get those 4 shots in when you're double teaming somebody, so you really don't get any credit for team shooting in this game.
Right, so you need to get 4 of the 5 shots to
Right.
kill someone. Doesn't seem fair. I don't like it. Well, guys, coming up next, we have Game 3 between Warriors and Cloud10. Cloud10 needs to win this next game. We're going to go to a commercial break, but Clutch is going to stay in the booth. I'm keeping him here for another game.
Perfect.
We'll be
Nice.
right back after commercial break.
The Major League Gaming Pro Circuit is brought to you by Hot Pockets, NOS, Sony Ericsson, and Stride.
Booth with Gandhi and 2009 national champion, now the member of Believe the Hype, and they have the best series in Pool D. Clutch, welcome back. We're going into Game 3. Warriors, Cloud10. Thoughts so far?
Warriors is starting to warm up, it looks like. They're starting to get their groove, and they're going to probably dominate this game type.
Love it. Lennox is in my ear. He's like, dude, let's go into the game. I'm with you, Lennox. Warriors Cloud10, here we go. Game number 3. It's going to be neutral bomb on Zealot. Clutch, talk to us about this game type.
On neutral bomb Zealot, you always have to, you can't stress it enough, control their landing.
Control their landing.
You're not going to arm and bomb if you don't control their landing. It's impossible.
So we'll see which team is better at controlling the landings here. Is there any reason to ever try and lock down Hall Ground and the health pack side of the map?
To be honest, no. You always want to have goal control. You have so many more angles, and when you're arming the bomb, you can just, all you have to watch is their health pack, and you can pretty much get it done.
So now let me ask you something. It seems like most of the top teams do not go top middle all that much. Does your team seem to go top middle a little bit? Do you see an advantage going top middle as opposed to without having gold control?
You always want to have at least 2 people at gold before you have someone go top mid, but you know, we have APG and he doesn't really listen. So he goes top mid. But I mean, we have enough people going gold to where it works out for us. But APG is probably that person you always see top mid on our team.
You mentioned that APG's a little rebel. He does his own thing, but it seems to work out for your team. Is it frustrating? Does it work out for you to the benefit? Talk to me about teaming with APG here.
Teaming with APG is pretty special. He's definitely one of the best individually skilled in the league. He doesn't listen at times, and he does his own thing, but he gets away with it, and he'll win like a 1-on-2. So, I mean...
Can't be that mad when he's taking out 2 guys.
I'll be like angry and like messing with him and like trying to correct him, and he'll be dropping plus 15 games online, so, I mean...
You take the good with the bad.
Yeah. He definitely has a lot more good than the bad.
I've definitely seen a few Gandhi-esque plays out of APG. You really shouldn't charge here. He's charging. You got
No, that's Shockwave plays. Shockwave was the charger. Let's get that straight.
Alrighty. Well, right now we are watching Warriors and Cloud10. It's Game 3. Warriors up 2-0. Cloud10 needs this game to stay alive in this series. If not, they're going to have a rough road ahead of them. Terrible start to this pool. Clutch, thank you so much for joining us here. I think we're going to swap you out. You have to go get prepared for your match. He will be playing on the main stage against Cyber Bullies at 2:15, so make sure you check out Believe the Hype as they look to extend their perfect record to 4-0. Clutch, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you later, buddy.
Thanks for having me, guys. It was a blast.
Blue landing, Mike, 1 shot.
Blue landing.
I'm running with
Blue flag. I'm going blue home. I'm going to go blue home.
2 guys, blue street. 2 Mike. 2 Mike.
I'm on the flank. I'm on the blue street.
My body was flying. I don't know where you went. Red light. 2 guys, blue landing. Blue landing needs help. BJ needs help. 1 shot. 2 guys, no shield.
The other one, blue gold. I'm going to die.
Blue hell. And red landing. Can anyone help me red landing? Top mid. Top middle. Red landing still.
Kill me.
1 shot red landing.
2 weak. Back up.
Back
Mike's got the, or Cal's got flank.
Hold on, Kyle. 1 shot under.
Get ready. No shield. I got the guy.
Top center. Top center.
Need help top.
Middle.
Red landing.
1 shot ring 2. 1 shot ring 2.
I'm red landing.
3 dead.
I'm
Send it
going blue
up.
landing.
Send it up. Let's go.
I'm going blue landing. One's weak. I think K was weak.
Sorry, help. I'm charging. I'm weak.
They're pistol.
They're pistol.
Bomb. Take.
I left you to grab.
Bomb. Drop.
Front of their base. Front of their base. And they're landing.
I don't leave.
Yeah, nice job, PJ. Good decision. They're landing.
All right.
Ring one,
Nice, he's dead.
Red
Right
lights
now.
behind you.
Sniper, 10 seconds.
With the red.
landing wing.
Dude, bomb is still down. Front floor.
Blue landing, sweet. Whoa.
Blue landing's dead.
Sweet. I'll finish him. I'll try and finish him. I got him.
Front blue, ring one.
Front blue, yeah.
Ring one shot. Blue.
Ring one shot, PJ. I have sniper. Blue landing, one shot. I'll get him, don't die. Where'd he go?
Bomb.
Get him?
Blue spiral. Two guys, blue spiral. Two guys. I have help, Peach, go. One more there.
Bomb.
No, he got me, blue health. Blue health. One dead. Front blue, one shot. Front blue, one shot. Two guys there. Ring one. Ring one, shield. On the help. Mike, where? One shot the flank.
Dude, and the last guy. Mike, grab that.
I'll grab it. Mike, let's go.
Take.
Two there.
We guys, they're health. They're flagged. Ring one.
Ring one. No shield, red landing. I got him.
One shot. Bottom main, got me. One shot, bottom main.
Hold on. Where's bomb?
Try to push on main. Nice. Ring one with
Blue
bomb.
landing,
Ring one with bomb. And blue landing. Wait. One shot, ring one, K. One shot, ring one. Got him. Front of their base. I'm upper landing.
Grab bomb.
That's two down, guys. Come on.
Bomb. Take.
They're pillars, K. Main rank.
Under their base.
Bomb. Take.
One shot, they're spiral. Top middle.
They're spiral.
Blue landing.
Blue landing. I'll just keep trying to. Kyle's strong.
Blue landing right now. Last one.
Top landing.
Kyle,
Okay.
look at my screen, Kyle.
One-shot sniper.
They're nading you. Look, naded again. Green landing. All right.
I'm about to spawn one.
2 weak. 2 red landing. Agents, no shield. Free and agent, both weak.
Where are they all?
Red landing.
Got free. Sniper, 5 seconds. Sniper, 5 seconds. I'm going blue landing. Can anyone help me?
Yeah, start pushing gold.
Still weaker landing.
Everyone push gold to help Kyle.
Agent's still weaker landing.
2 weak landing.
Next up, I got it.
You got it.
Top gold.
Top gold.
And top center. I want sniper red light. I want sniper jet. And top center.
Rob, you gotta come back.
Alright, top red, the red landing. Is that the news?
They're no shield arming.
Alright, good up. Our landing, sniper.
No shield.
I need help our landing. Keep it up, let's go. I got bomb. I have GL on the bridge.
Alright, snipes out.
Bomb.
Let's get shit on, kid. Let's go.
Bomb.
On the flag.
Under their base.
Oh, God,
Two under their base. Another one under. I'm running it, Rob. Get landing.
I got landing.
Take.
They're flank
All the way
corner.
back here.
Bomb.
Two. Go on there. Three.
And bottom center, rank 2. No one, last guy was rank 2 going. Blue landing. Blue landing. Nice, that's it.
You stay alive. You jump up,
Mike. Mike.
Alright, Mike, we're coming, Mike. Stay alive.
Got it.
Bomb disarmed.
Wow, you took my overkill? Is that a joke? Go up. I'm blocking landing. Landing.
Bomb taken. Bomb dropped. Bomb taken.
I'm watching landing. I'm landing.
Bomb armed. Bomb disarmed.
Blue landing.
Guys, I'm in line.
Sniper, 10 seconds.
Wait, no shield, blue bridge.
Blue bridge, one shot. Bottom main.
You gotta get back.
One dead.
Dude, we gotta push to our side.
I am.
Kyle, need it.
Bomb armed.
They're landing right now.
I'm challenging it. I got nades. Go.
I'm on it.
Bomb disarmed.
I got it.
Bomb taken. Bomb taken.
Don't jump step.
Bomb dropped.
Oh, bottom main, bottom center. Ring one. And in front of their base. Blue lights, Mike. Blue lights. He's probably gonna pull.
Guys, they have two. All right, 3 on 2. Our health. I'm coming behind him. He's our bridge agent.
I need a top center.
What the hell? That's my bad.
One tower landing.
Evade's done. Our ring 1, 2, ring 2.
Agent's no shield, Mike.
Good shot.
I got it.
Blue landing. God, mine's so much better.
Bomb taken.
I'm looking at
Where are they now?
Dude, we're all gold. I'm going top mid.
Okay.
He's there.
I need all, Mike.
I'm needing their cut. Bobby. Alright, grab bomb.
Bomb
There.
taken.
Yeah, I am landing.
Freeze, no shield. On the 2. Ring 2. Ring 1.
Bomb taken.
Sniper's coming up in 10 seconds.
He's dead. Head on their spiral.
Come on, man.
Bomb taken.
So many nades. Oh no, Sniper's up now. Sniper's up.
Bomb taken.
Where'd you go, Mike?
Drop.
No shield.
Bomb
Ring
taken.
2 landing, they're landing. Absolutely landing. Nice, dude.
Cal, don't waste your nades. Don't waste your nades. He's no shield on it. Or weak on it. Oh, buddy.
That's an arm. I got the
Bomb.
Luke, one pistol. Three pistol. One flat, one spiral. One spiral, 2 bridge.
Bomb. Drop.
2 there bridge.
I'll snipe.
I love
Top center. Top center.
2 weak top gold.
I'm
3 top gold. 3 top gold.
One tower landing.
We top
Revenge.
Blue line.
No, no shield. Follow blue landing weak. That's 4 dead.
I got snipe.
I'm bringing bomb.
Bomb taken.
Back up, work.
Bomb drop.
Ring 2.
Ring 2.
In front of the base. Top middle.
3 dead.
Where's the last one?
Top middle. He's top gold.
Top
Cal,
gold?
top gold.
Shoot, he got me. My bad.
Blue gold. Nice. He's down.
3 dead now. 3 dead. Nice.
I'm running in.
Bomb taken. Bomb
No shield.
Ring 2. Front of their base. 3 of them front of their base.
Nice. 2 dead.
You have 1 boy in flight.
Shot their flag.
Alright, I killed 3. I'm running.
Nice.
Just getting a new bomb. I'm still
Bottom gold.
I'm top gold.
Bottom gold. One shot.
Blue street. 1 snipe down, blue landing.
one shot.
What? Top gold and blue landing. Where'd you go?
Blue lights.
On their flag.
On their flag. Their street going landing.
Running it up front. I'm gonna die probably.
Top gold.
My bad, I couldn't have done it.
I'm running away.
Running it up front. Yeah, you get the flank. Or jump up, choking. Still choking. Still choking.
Finally got it up.
Yeah, I think he might have
Our
finally
bridge.
got
Our
it
bridge,
up.
maybe.
Our drill down. 2 are cut.
Got sniped from our
Dude, Kyle's coming behind him.
Our flag.
Oh, alright. Dude, let it go.
Nice. Nice. 2 dead now. No on our street. Right now.
Our pistol, no shield.
Watch our health.
Going up our landing.
Freeze, no shield. Our drop down, no shield.
Top middle.
I don't think he dropped. Freeze, still alive.
We kill him? Nice.
I got killed from
Ring 1.
Top middle. Ring 1.
Flag out.
Watch out, bridge, PJ.
I'm coming, I know, I'm coming.
Oh, shoot. I was going to say he was down.
Killjoy.
I got him. 2 dead.
Alright, all shots on the
On
ground.
our
No shield in the front, Rob.
And their flag. All landing.
Alright, just keep saying alive. Get ready to make a good push.
On the flag. Yeah, watch it.
Red landing. Got him. Grab bomb. Grab bomb.
Two dead.
Go straight. Agent.
Bomb taken.
Push him.
Bomb
I'm
dropped.
getting naded. Weak their front guard. Kyle, they're gonna get desperate to run revenge. Weak. I'm looking for my spawn.
Bottom our base.
Yeah, let's
Nice,
be
spawn
calm.
landing.
Just
I'm gonna watch that flag.
landing,
He's
landing.
blaming.
Me too. Me too.
Our flag. K is our front guard.
Bomb dropped.
I died. Bombs our bridge. They're our bridge. Our bridge is bomb. Gun bomb our bridge. Our bomb. Running bomb now.
I'm dead.
We got this. Don't worry. Come on, let's go, guys.
I tried to run and help you, and he threw a nade.
Guys, be
Nice.
good job. Throw it out. Throw it out.
Drop below our base.
Red landing.
I spawned under 2.
Our street.
Red landing with sniper. Red landing
I'm gonna
sniper.
go bottom main.
What? Where are we going? Top middle.
Red spiral.
Might chase me lobby. Yeah,
Yeah, bombs front,
Main ramp.
jump.
I died. Main ramp. Yeah, he's still up. Alright, Rob.
I am getting
No lobby. Shot Mike. Yeah, nice help. Let's go.
arming right now.
Alright.
Going in hand.
Get him weak.
I got sniped from our street.
Red landing. I looked at red. Red landing, Kyle.
Blue landing. Nice.
Bomb disarmed. Bomb taken. Bomb dropped.
End it.
15 minutes remaining. Game over.